Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Diane and I hope you're all okay. So let's get to it. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Diane and let's get to it. So today we're going to be trying to do the bubble / dragon scale technique using UV resin and chameleon powders. And I've found 6 new chameleon powders which are for nails apparently on Amazon. They're from Kuka, if that's how you say it, Kuka, but the colours look absolutely beautiful. So let's have a quick look at the colours first. This is green purple. I'm not going to take it out of the pot or open the pot, but if you can see that colour shift, not sure I can. It's absolutely stunning. But so I know which ones are which, just for the video, I'm going to put a number on each one so I know which pot goes with which colour, so I know the name, because these don't have a name on them. But what you also get is the little instruction for putting them onto your nails if you wanted to do that, and a little applicator in each of these. So that out the way. So that's that one, and then we'll do this one, number 2. Right, this one is brown purple. Why they're calling it brown I don't know, because it's more of, I guess it was more of a bronze. Not sure if that's showing, but I can see it from my angle looking that way. So that's number 2. And I will make a swatch card for these as well. Obviously not on the camera, but just so that I know which colours are what in future. I can't get into this one. This one is blue purple. Oh, I hate these packets sometimes. I just don't like to play ball. So what was this? Blue purple. Oh, that's a gorgeous colour. All I'm seeing mainly at the moment is purple, but that's a stunning purple, if nothing else. Right, this one will be number 3. Next is, one way up, green blue. Number 4. Oh, look at that green. Wow. It's all over my fingers because it's leaked a little bit by the look of it. But yeah, there's definite blue there at angles. But that's pretty. Right, these two came in different packets for some reason. I don't know why, but they are from the same brand. This one is gold brown. This will be number 5. And from that angle it's very coppery, but I can see green in there. It's like a green gold colour, but that's a really pretty vibrant colour. Wow, I love these. I hope they're as good as they look on the clips, not the clips, the pictures on the on Amazon. So this one's rose gold, which I thought was kind of funny because when you actually see this colour, it's nothing like rose gold at all, which you can probably see from there. So this is number 6, and we'll just put 6 on top there. Okay, so, and this is rose gold apparently, but this one is showing blue, purple, pink, green. On the side that I can look directly at it, it's giving me starting with the like a magenta colour, spreading out through the colours, through gold, yellow, gold, green, blue. Yeah, that's a really pretty colour. So I don't have 6 coasters what I want to try. So I'm going to use, I'm going to splurge them a little bit in each pot one, or use 2 in another. I don't know. We'll see how it goes for now, but let's just set them aside a second. And I'm going to be making them in these octagon moulds. Oh no, I've got 5 actually of these. For some reason it comes with 5. Which I think is a strange amount for a set, but they're from Let's Resin. I did buy these myself. It comes with a holder as well. I'm just not making that up today. But it also comes with a set of rounds and the stand, and squares and the stand, or 5 of each of those as well. Like, so really happy with, and I got them at a great price. Anyway, so first of all we need to do the UV resin. So I'm going to just use Let's Resin, as it's Let's Resin moulds, and I've got a lot of this because it was on cheap. Okay, so what we're going to do, is undo that lid first. I need to get myself a smaller bottle than this, because this bottle's way too big for me to hold all the time. And squeeze them out. Oh, this could take a while. Maybe I should just take the lid off. Okay, so I'm taking the lid off for now, as I don't need that. It's going to take too long, I think, to pour out. But what I will grab is a little stir stick, so I can just blob some in and wipe it back off. I don't know how much of this I need. I've never done this technique before, so it's new to me. Obviously all I know is that I've got to cover the whole of the base first with UV resin. Excuse the bumping sounds if you can hear them. It's the local neighbourhood hooligan birds jumping all over my studio roof, eating the bread. And they don't care if I'm filming or not. Thankfully it's not the seagulls yet, because if it was the seagulls, by Christ you'd know. So, blob of that. Now I'm going to get my what's it called, my heat gun, and give these a quick blast, just to warm the resin up enough so that it moves around and covers the base. I think safe to say I'm going to need a bit more, so I'm just going to pour a bit more in each one. I just realised I made a massive mistake here by putting them all out and doing them, because I've got to set the UV light over the top of them when they're curing, and I can't have them all out at the same time. So I'm going to try and move things around and try and get everything sorted. So I'll be back once I've found places for these to sit while I do one at a time. Back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Right, first of all I'm just going to quickly go around the edge to grab any little bubbles out from the corners. Once I'm happy with that, making sure the UV resin is up all the way to the edge. Right, so that's that. Mixing cup will do, I think. So I've got lots of soap in my water, hence it being blue. Maybe a bit too much soap, but I suppose it'll give me lots of bubbles. Don't know how much of this I need, but we'll see what we get as we go. So I found an old straw. I tried to make bubbles and they were turned out a little bit too small with the whisk, so them are discarded bubbles. So now what we want to do is check I've got everything turned on, and The only bubbles we don't want are bubbles in this resin around the edges. It's a bit counterproductive bursting bubbles, but we don't want them trapped down there, do we? Where these bubbles can't get to. Right, okay, I'll stop faffing now. Let's make bubbles. I get very tempted to suck the straw. Oh, that's a lot of bubbles. Pop them on top. Oh, get on. Get on. I need more bubbles. Aha! Don't get them on the straw. Right, bubbles, bubbles. Light. Be right back. I did that for about a minute, minute and a half. Wow, look at them. Oh, that's wicked. That's very warm. It's a very thin layer, so it's probably bowed a little bit. Oh, that's amazing. So I'm gonna let that one cool down and dry off. Obviously I will dry it off better once it's cooled down. Under there, did we? Oh, well, God, that really did shrink. Look how fucking much that shrunk. Right, okay. That kind of shrunk back a little bit more than I was expecting it to. I don't even know if this is going to work now because it's shrunk massively. If I put any polyurethane resin on the back of this, it's just going to completely mess up. It's going to seep underneath, isn't it? I need to rethink this. As you can see, it's pulled away there. So if I put any other kind of resin under this, it's just going to seep under because it's wet. I wonder if I make it a bit thicker. Right, I'm going to try doing this one with an extra bit of resin in there. See if that makes it any better. Oh, see, that one's done it as well. Shrink away from the edge. And again, it's slipping all over the place. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, it would appear that when the UV shrinks, the UV resin shrinks, it would appear that the water from the bubbles is getting underneath, which is making it slide around. But as you know, if you put more resin on top of that, it's going to creep underneath and we're going to lose the effect. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm not supposed to do this layer first, like this. Ooh, I don't know what to do, guys. Help me out. help. Maybe what I should do is do the bottom layer first and then add the UV on top. And then put another coating over the top of that. I think we're going to have to do that because this just isn't working for me. I'm not going to be happy with the results. So I'm going to grab my polyurethane, my black polyurethane resin. Going to do... Oh, it's a shame because I've done these 2 moulds with resin in them. But I'm not going to waste these, actually, thinking about it. So I'll probably be able to use them for something else, hopefully. So what I'm going to do is quickly get these all done off camera. And I'll be back shortly. Excuse the what looks like a murder cup with... from Venom. Anyway, never mind that. Right, so I've mixed up 40, well I haven't mixed anything, sorry. I've weighed 40 grams of part A and 40 grams of part B of the Polycraft FC3680 black kit. Hopefully 80 grams in total will be enough to do these 5 coasters for the bottom layer that I want to do. I've got my heat mat on low because I want because it's going to be thinner, it's going to take a little bit longer to cure, and obviously I want it to cure a little bit faster, and heat is what causes the reaction. So yeah, you get me. So what we're going to do is pour this straight into there, scrape all the way around as much as we can out of there. Into there. And that's the majority of that out, and now we're just going to scrape along the edges a little bit because someone decided to go splurge all the way up the edge. Like I say, it looked like a murder scene of murdering Venom from Spider-Man. So today's question: what type of films do you like watching? What is your genre of films that you like the best? Mine is horror. Saying that, it used to be a case of the more gore the better, but I seem to have turned into a right wuss the last several years because I watched the new It, the second It film, the new one, the remake of this, you know what I mean. So I watched that, and holy hell, nothing has made me cry. No film has ever made me cry from a horror, but that damn clown did. When he was crawling out of the TV, I cried like a baby. I don't even know why. I wasn't even that scared. I don't like clowns anyway, but no. Since then, it's like, no clowns. But yeah, like I say, it used to be the more gore the better, and I loved it. I love reading horror stories, and horror is just generally my go-to genre for anything. And like I say, recently, the last few years, I seem to have turned into a wuss because I don't seem to be able to cope with horrors anymore. I don't know if I've got enough of this stuff. I'm trying to do it as quick as I can because I can already feel it getting thick. I can always make more up, obviously, if I need to. It looks like I'm going to need to. We don't quite have enough covering all of the bases yet. Right. Let's put that bit into there then. So yeah, let me know in the description what kind of films you prefer. Like I say, horror is my go-to of all time. And then after horror, I think it's like superheroes and supernatural kind of thing. Not scary supernatural, just supernatural in general. But then again, a lot of people think supernatural stuff's scary anyway, don't they? So yeah, right, let's see if we can work these two out a bit. Oh, stop sticking. Right, this one pretty much covered all the bases. That one's covered. Let's turn this one around a bit. Get in all the edges. And you in all the edges. Okay, so that's those 4. Need to mix up enough for one more of this one, and then I'm going to do a square as well, so that I can do all 6 of the colours that we have. So let's move. Oops, I'm making a right faff here, aren't I? Let's just pop some bubbles quickly. And then I need to quickly prop up my little thingamabob because it's sitting wonky again. Right, okay. So let's sit you a bit more straight, shall we? Right, I'm just going to mix up enough for these 2, and I'll be back again shortly. So I mixed up another 25 of each, making another 50. I thought, as this one's a little bit bigger, or it seems a little bit bigger, it might be a good idea to do that. So let's get these poured in now. Okay, right, I'm going to let these set up, clean up my tools, and I'll be back for the next stage. See you soon. Okay, those are all pretty much set now. They're still a little bit bendy, but we can work with that. So I'm going to, before I do that, let me just show you what happened, what these turned out like. These are really cool. It's just a shame they didn't work. A lot of them have bowed as well. They're not quite straight. That was the flattest one. And then these are like, that one's really thick that side and really thin that side. But yeah, they're cupped. So they're not really much use. I might be able to flatten them out if I heat them up. But yeah, they came out really cool. So I'm not going to waste them. I will find something to do with them. But that's not what you do when you're trying to make this thing, because they shrink and the water gets underneath and makes a mess. So let's try it this way. And if this don't work, then you're just going to see a big mess of how not to do it and how I can't do it. So first things first, again, let's UV resin. Let's get that. Let's move all of these out of the way. To the side, just so that we can let them set up a little bit better and work on one at a time. So first thing, we'll do that one. Get me water and my straw. Get me light ready. Oh, I can never undo this side. It always gets stuck. This side doesn't click anymore. Look, it just, but that one locks itself in, and that, yeah, I can always get it undone. So set that one there. This one there. Where does the dust come from? Good grief. So we don't need as much this time. So what we're going to do is just use this big bottle and give it a squeeze, because we don't need to completely fill the bottom this time. Oh. Right, put that on there a minute. And now we'll just work that around. Where's my little scrapey tool? Not that one. That one. Is it that one? Yeah. I'll just move this around a bit. Obviously we need enough so that it'll cause an indentation on the bubbles. And that's just not working, so let's just do it the old-fashioned way and heat it up so it moves itself. Let's try that. There we go, that moves better now, doesn't it? Maybe put a tiny bit more in. It's not quite enough. Okay, right, now, bubble time. And try not to suck in the straw. Okay, pop them on top. Ooh, looks like we're going to get some tiny baby scales this time, as well as big scales. Right, under the light for a minute. Right, let's work on another one. Okay, move your outline again. Pull that. Oh, that one worked much better. Oh, that's excellent. All I'm doing at the moment is just drying off the stuff off. Look at that. That's cool, isn't it? I like that one. Okay, so that's one done. Soap bubbles off. Pop goes the soap bubbles and dry. There's the second one. Oh, I do love this technique. It's so cute, cool. Okay, I'm going to fast forward you through the rest now, because it's all the same at the moment, just doing the bubble effect with the resin. Okay, that was the last one. So you can see here, the water has seeped underneath and got in that one corner, so it's forcing the UV resin off that corner there, which is a bit annoying because I wanted this one for myself. But I'm hoping I'll be able to top coat these anyway at some point with just normal resin. So as you can see, it's a bit of a problem, but I can work it out. But you won't see it anyway. But they have gone a bit bowed as well. So what we want to do now is do each one in a powder. This is gorgeous. What am I doing? Besides moaning in pain. If this will work. Will these work or... Oh, look at that. When it gets it on there, it just... good for burnishing it, as you can see. Super shiny. That's so pretty. But I want to try... So what I'm going to use is the actual thing that came in its own pack. That way they won't get mixed up. So next up is to cover them with some more UV resin for now, and at a later date I shall do a complete top coat while they're standing on something so that it dribbles over the edges as well and seals everything in place. And I'm just literally going to squeeze it over the top, and then once that's done we can have a good look at them. I'm not sure if you're getting the same effect as I'm getting as I'm spinning these around, where this top layer of resin, when you put it over the top of the chameleon, it just makes it sing. Absolutely stunning. It kind of makes me wish I could cover everything in chameleon. Totally lost where my words were going then again. last but not least, oh. Okay, so that's all of those. Now all we have to do is stop squashing my mat, is set them. So obviously I can only do two at a time, but I'm going to just put that over the top like that. 2 minutes, and I should be back once they're all set up, ready for demold. So I've queued all of them, 2 minutes each. They seem okay. They're very thin at the moment, but like I say, I will be eventually putting a flood coat over the top of them. But for now, let's do a demold and see how they came out. Oh, out we pop. Come on, out you come. Oh, you're not coming out. There we go. So there's that one. That was number 1. Obviously we have got sharp edges at the moment because of it was still inside the mould, but I will be doing a top coat. So but that's number 1, which I've forgotten the names, but that I'm not sure if you can see the sound effects as I'm getting. That is absolutely beautiful. Whoa, I love these. This is number 2. That one, that bit there, I don't know if it's showing for you, but it's showing an absolutely amazing little blob of different colours just on that one there. So cool. Besides that, I'm not getting a lot on that one, but let's just pop this one out, have a look. So there we go, that's that one. That was number 2. It's doing the same here as well, and these ones, these little ones. That's really cool. I do love chameleon powders, they're so pretty. There's that one. Right, this one is the blue. I remember the blue, it was very nice. I love the blue one. But blue is my favourite colour, next to rainbow. And again, obviously I'm assuming it's where they're a little bit deeper, the bubble holes, and it's causing the effect to be a bit better. I don't know, I don't understand it all, but that's so pretty. Right, number 4 is the green. I love the effect with the big bubbles and then the small tiny bubbles. Kind of looks like the top half of a reptile and then moving down to the underbelly. That's so cool. Might try that effect again, trying to get the small and the big half and half like that. Looks really good. Then this one was number 5. Which was the brown gold, I think this one was. I just can't get the, the colours to show. It's really hard. But it's beautiful anyway, either way. And then this one was what was giving me the rainbow, which was the rose gold. I can remember that what name. And depending on the angle you look at this, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm getting all kinds of greens and pinks and yellows and golds. That is so pretty. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. And I don't think we've got any sunshine at the moment, so I can't get any sunshine pictures. But I'll have a look when I go out the studio, because I have no windows in here, so I don't know at the minute. It was sunny when I came in, but... So anyway, that's those. I'm really happy with how they came out. I hope you enjoyed the process of how not to do it, and then how to possibly do it and kind of get it right. Has my light moved? No. Anyway, and these were the results of what not to do. But again, like I say, I'm not going to waste these. I might even use them for making inlays, because as much as I like the effect of seeing it like this, I wanted to see it like that, where the bubbles were forcing, you know what I mean. They're like the dipped in version. I wanted the bubbly up bits. That makes no sense. So yeah, that was those. Thank you again for all my support, subscribers. Thank you to channel members and any of the suppliers who have sent any goods to me to try for them. I really appreciate it, and I can't thank you enough, everybody. I love you all to bits, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.